Hi, welcome to VNN Marketing Quickland series, where we talk about the important aspects of your marketing strategy. In this video, we are talking about the key components of a data-driven marketing strategy. Of course, we are talking about the performance-based data. You can have marketing data in terms of SEO and PPC data when you are planning your outreach. But the data we are talking about here is the data that you track uh, as a result of your traffic, as a result of the visits and activities that are happening on your website. And this is important because uh, this is where you make sense of the time and efforts that you have expended on, and as well as money, financial resources that you have expended, on acquiring traffic, on traffic acquisition, so that you can make sense of these resources and make the most, maximize your traffic, maximize your site visits, maximize your campaign budget, maximize your marketing resources. And so we are going to be talking about the planning and modeling aspects of your um, performance-based data tracking, of course, the data collection itself, data analysis, data visualization, and of course, decision. Before you begin to before you begin to um, talk about tracking data and collecting data or analyzing data on your website, um, there are key things that you need to consider, and that has to do with understanding what is important to you as a business. You need to understand what is important to you, what data are important to your business, and you begin to ask questions about, of course, your service and products. uh, what is it that you want visitors to do about it when they visit your website, and are they buying specific products? Are you trying to generate leads? Are you trying to capture leads so that your sales people can follow up with them later? What data are important to you to capture? So you have to think about this and look at your website's uh, layout. And even before you put up, if you are a new business trying to put up a website and for your business, and all these things goes into the design and the layout of your websites. Your website should, at the back of at the back of your website plan, should be a plan to collect important data, or a plan to track important data. So you have to plan this and infuse it into the website design and layout itself. So you have to think about what data are important to capture, and you have to put up your site in such a way that those important data that you need to capture can be easily captured. That is very important. You need to be able to capture this data. And of course, how will you like to capture your data? There are different ways of capturing data, and you have to uh, understand how you would like to capture your data. Um, Talking about Google Analytics, Tag Manager, or you have some other analytic tools that are most applicable to your specific area of business, whether you are uh, a platform, a SaaS platform, or e-commerce. There are specific analytics tools that are most suitable for you know different types of business. Of course, Google Analytics is the general, and then do you want to do client side tracking or server side tracking? Those are advanced details, but basically you have to know how will you like to capture your data. And of course, we move to data collection. uh, this has to do with what data are you collecting on your site. Every user activity on the site is a type of event. When a visitor lands on your website, that's a page view event. Lands maybe on your home page or on your landing page. That's an activity, that's an event. Do you want to track that? When they view a video on your website, that's an event. When they click your social media button on your website, that's an event. When they purchase an item on your website, that's an event. When they fill a form and submit it on your website, that's an event. So, what events are important to you? There are several events. Everything a visitor does on the website is an event which you can capture, which you can track and analyze. So at the base of it is what events are important. You can't Definitely not all events are important for all businesses. You have to know what services you are providing, what products you are selling to be able to know the most important events that are important to track for your business. Of course, you want to also send along event parameters. These are shows the description of what exactly was done. Yes, they viewed a page. Which page was viewed? A page view event occurred. Which page? What items did they click? Okay, they filled a particular form. What form did they fill? You may have several forms on your website. If they fill a particular one and submit, so you need those parameters to tell you what exactly is happening in on your site. Of course, user properties that helps you distinguish one user from the other. Of course, there are privacy issues around capturing user properties, but you have to decide whether you need to capture user properties, which can be helpful in your analysis. And then we move to the analysis part of things. And what are the things that you want to analyze? When you capture your data, events, and all that on your website, how can you make meaning out of those data that you are collecting? So, what data and how do you go about analyzing the data? So, in data analysis, basically, we look at the traffic volume. And in terms of volume, we are not just looking at the amount of traffic, whether it's 100 or 1 million. We want to pay attention to the channels. We want to pay attention to the channels in terms of, is it paid channel? Is it organic channel? You may be running an SEO campaign, an organic search uh, campaign. You may have your SEO ongoing, and as well you have your paid ads ongoing. You want to know which of your marketing uh, efforts brought which traffic to your website. So you want to be able to distinguish the uh, direct people that just came to your website directly on their own accord, from people that came through search engines, from people that came through paid search, PPC, either people that came through paid social media, and people that came through organic sources, either by virtue of your outreach on social media, organic outreach, and organic SEO or search engines, or whether they came through some referral sites, or if you are running an affiliate program, maybe they came through your affiliates. So you need to analyze this data in your um, as part of your strategy. Of course, talk about sources. Are they from Google? Are they from Facebook? Are they from Twitter? And then the mediums. Um, is it email source or referral source or um, Facebook, paid Facebook, paid search and all of that. So you need to be able to know and categorize your traffic. And that's what the traffic volume analysis is all about. Of course, you need to know about the relevance of the traffic. This traffic that you are getting, these visitors that are coming to your site, are they the specific type of visitors that you have outlined in your strategy? Do they match with your target audience? Do they match with your target audience? Does their profile fit the your target audience that you have already researched and put together? So this has to do with the demographics of your site visitors, their age, their region, their country, sometimes their states, and of course their devices, and the tech. You may want to target people who are using mobile rather than people who are using um, PC. You may want to target more of Android users rather than iPhone users. You may want to target iPhone users rather than Android users. So, what devices are they using to connect? And of course, the user behavior. The user behavior. There are ways to monitor how users are moving around your website. Uh, so these are some of the things you can analyze to know the relevance of the traffic you are getting. Of course, the engagement of your visitors, how engaged are your site visitors on your website? Because it's engagement that leads to conversion one way or the other. They engage with your content and they find it, they move from one page to the other, engaging with your content one way or the other. They will either fill a form to capture, so you can capture them as leads, or they make an outright purchase on your website. So in terms of traffic engagement analysis, we're talking about tracking events. Yes, before we mention events in data collection, now we are talking about tracking those events and those event parameters: form filled, form submitted, video viewed, they click a particular element that you deliberately put there on the site for measurement purposes or for conversion purposes. So you track and analyze this event. And of course, there is a tool called the user path analysis that you can also use to see how users, the site visitors are moving from one page to the other. Then we talk about traffic sustainability. Many times the um, the the people don't make immediate uh, transaction on your website the first time they visit. They will have to return several times before they make those transactions. And there are websites that really depends on users coming back to the site to engage on the site before they can actually be converted to clients or customers. So in traffic sustainability, we are looking interested in retention, how you are able to retain your traffic. Imagine you are running Google Ads or Facebook Ads, and people just came once and they never return. You need to make the most of that traffic because you are spending a lot to acquire the traffic. So is the traffic sustainable? If it's not sustainable, then you have to uh, look at it. Of course, there is a tool called cohort analysis to analyze uh, traffic retention, um, traffic meaningfulness. This is the most important. Of course, every step of the way, everything we're analyzing are equally important. But the traffic meaningfulness has to do with your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal is to to get a new client or customer or to make an outright sales. So you want to look at how much of or how many of the visitors that you get eventually convert. And by conversion, I mean eventually uh, filled the lead form that you put on your website or make a purchase on your website. So that shows you that okay, this traffic that I got, so percentage of them fill the lead form and conversion happened, and a good number of them also made outright purchase. And we can consider that, analyze that through funnel exploration by looking at how your users move through the funnel on your website. And we analyze the percentage of users that eventually carried out a meaningful um, event on the site as as per the goal that you have set for the site. Either they made a purchase or they filled a form, which is one of the end results of your campaigns. So that's about the planning, data collection, and data analysis. However, data analysis generates a lot of data, and if you are not um, very much uh, given to data here and there, you may be confused as to what what each of these data is saying. So that is why data visualization is important. You have so many data to deal with. However, you can combine all of these data into one singular dashboard with different forms of graphical representations, charts, illustrations, dashboards, reporting tools, and you have everything in one single dashboard, in one single page, or in a number of dashboard that you can make sense and make meaning of your um of your data, of your marketing data. And you can share this with your team, you can share with the management team, you can share with your marketing team, and you can share also with whoever needs to get anything done in terms of what you have discovered. Of course, there is live visualization that you can monitor your marketing campaign in real time without getting confused, without getting lost, in the sea of data. All your data um all your data are streamlined in one place, and you can easily see how each element, each segment affects the other. You can bring them together mathematically and graphically to be able to give real-time figures and charts and visualizations to show where you stand in terms of your marketing campaign. And when that happens, you come to a point of decision whereby either your marketing team or your management team can be able to uncover actionable insights, from this data, and then identify opportunities for improvement of your marketing strategy. You will discover problems and bottlenecks that you need to remove or work on or streamline. And of course, that means, you will have to revisit your marketing strategy in some ways and set new targets. You rejig your strategy, you set new targets, and of course, you assign uh, responsibility, or you assign responsibilities, and that can be to your marketing team, or you outsource uh, some of these services to an expert. Of course, like us at VNL Marketing, we are always available to assist with any and every of your marketing needs, whether it has to do with any of these data points that we have talked about. You are trying to plan and model the data collection and analysis and visualization, and of course decision at any point of the journey where you need professional help. We can always offer these helps as well, and then offer full service we offer full service marketing as well, in terms of search engine optimization, campaigns, uh, pay-per-click campaigns, Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, um, of course, anything that has to do with marketing. We can help you plan everything out from cradle to grave. We can, from everything, email marketing automation. We can help you plan everything together in a way that your marketing strategy, your entire marketing strategy, not just the performance side, the outreach side, the inbound marketing, and the outbound marketing, everything will be data driven. Everything will be data driven, and you will see the results of your efforts, and you'll be able to reach your goal, your business goal, and make the most of your marketing budget. If you have any question, you can contact us. You can visit our website, vnlmarketing.com, or check us on Facebook at VNL Marketing, Instagram at Ask VNL Marketing, Twitter at VNL Marketing, LinkedIn at VNL Marketing, YouTube at Ask VNL Marketing. On any of these channels, you can reach out to us, or of course, you can call us on phone and send us an email, and we'll be in touch very quickly and will be happy to take on your project. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.